Hello everyone and welcome. Today we have another J.R.R. Tolkien discussion video where I will ramble on and on about collecting J.R.R. Tolkien books. Some of you might have seen I made a video some weeks ago about selling all of my J.R.R. Tolkien deluxe editions, and I did that, and now I don't own a single J.R.R. Tolkien book. But I love J.R.R. Tolkien, I love the world of the Middle-earth, and I really want to get into collecting his works again. So I will try to avoid the mistake I did collecting the HarperCollins Deluxe editions, and instead I have some points that I want to discuss, and I also want to get some of your help, maybe some suggestions or just feedback on some editions that I will talk about here today. But I hope it will be a fun time. I love J.R.R. Tolkien. I know a lot of my subscribers do as well. So let's begin. So I want the foundation of my collection to be the main works of J.R.R. Tolkien in nice editions. And the main works are, of course, The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit and The Silmarillion. And I want these three works to be hardcover editions in a matching set with a Smithson binding, acid-free paper, illustrations would be great, and also printed in Europe, and not be limited edition or extremely expensive. And there's not that many publishers that can match these requirements. I do not know if HarperCollins are able to anymore. Perhaps they are, that's where I want to get your help. But the Full Society current edition of these three works is the one that I think fits these requirements the best. So currently, in this moment, I think that I will get, as the foundation of my collection, get the Full Society editions of The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit and The Silmarillion. That's what I'm thinking right now. But I don't know, after some discussion with you all, if that will be the case, because I haven't done that much research into what HarperCollins have to offer. I'm not interested in Eastern Press, so it really stands between Full Society and HarperCollins. And I know that Full Society have in the past published, in the 70s they had a Lord of the Rings and Hobbit matching set, and in the 90s they have a Lord of the Rings set which look pretty nice, but the current set I think is the one I will try to get, if that's the case, if that's what I decide. But those are my requirements, and I do not know if current HarperCollins books can match all of those. And I, like, for example, the deluxe editions of The Lord of the Rings, there are a lot of them, but not all of them are in a matching set, and not all of them are illustrated or printed in Europe. So let's see what all of you have to say about that. But currently, for my foundation of the three main works, the Full Society set is what I am thinking about getting. I know some of you really love that set. I know that some of you have some issues with it, finding it a bit lackluster, or even that the current print run is having some quality issues. I am aware of that, and I will see what I can do about that. But that's what I'm thinking about the main works of Tolkien right now. And when I have finally got my foundation of my Tolkien collection, I want to extend it a bit with some other works that are secondary to the three main works, the ones edited by Christopher Tolkien, like Unfinished Tales and works like that. And here I'm thinking to get the HarperCollins standard hardcover editions, those with the illustrated slip dust jacket, because while I love the world of Middle-earth, I'm not a super fan in that way that I want to collect all of the deluxe editions, and I have discussed this before. Although perhaps I will become one one day, But as of now, I think I will be happy to get the secondary works of Tolkien in those standard hardcover editions from HarperCollins. I know the quality isn't really there, but they are at least not that expensive. And I don't have to buy those expensive and numberless deluxe editions from HarperCollins. So that's what I'm thinking about the secondary work. I will try to get most of the extended world building of the world of Middle-earth by Christopher Tolkien and J.R.R. Tolkien from HarperCollins. I think that's the plan as of now. And then we have the third category, which is we can call it the making of Middle-earth books, like guidebooks and just behind the scenes on how Tolkien created this fantastic world of Middle-earth and the stories behind The Lord of the Rings and all of that. I haven't really dived into collecting those kinds of books. I know HarperCollins do publish books like that and other publishers as well, so that's very nice. And J.R.R. Tolkien being such a scholar of linguistics, of language, of mythology, I just really am interested in how he managed to create all of the things he did and what his inspirations are and things like that. And I think diving into those background books, those perhaps even scholarly books about Tolkien's world might be really interesting and something I want to explore. So if you have any examples of good editions and books like that, I would be really happy to know about them. What your favorite guidebooks and things of that nature. Please tell me in the comment and I will be very, very happy. But yeah, I'm really rambling on and on about this. But those are my 3 points. I want a foundation, I want some secondary books, and I want that third behind the scenes guidebooks as well for my Tolkien collection. It's been pretty much like a tradition for me in the past, well, not the last 2 or 3 years, but that I would read The Hobbit on Christmas Day, and I really want to get at least most of my collection before Christmas. So please, if you have any suggestions for what I've been talking about, then please leave a comment and tell me, and I will really think hard and do my research on what editions to get. There's really a large world of J.R.R. Tolkien books, and it can be quite overwhelming to know what you should collect and what to avoid. And HarperCollins are always producing new deluxe editions and things like that, so it's hard to keep up sometimes. But I want to get a nice foundation set. I want to get a secondary collection that is a bit cheaper, and I want to get like a guide to Middle-earth type of book or books. But that was pretty much all. I hope this rambling was interesting. I'm also planning on doing a Tolkien December month where I will showcase all of my new Tolkien books that I have decided to purchase, and maybe even discussion videos like this where I talk about why I love J.R.R. Tolkien or different aspects of his world. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank my YouTube members and my patrons for supporting me, and I want to give a special thank you to Shane Sherbert for this support as a Bibliophile tier member here on YouTube. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope I will see you all next time. Goodbye.